Gaffer, first full week in the job. How's the last week been for yourself?
It's been good. Very positive in many ways. Week, 2 games, tough games, quick turnaround, especially after the turnaround for the 2 games before that. The response from the players has been excellent. Could we pick more points than the 3 we picked? But I look at, a week ago when I came here, trying to instill a mentality where a base where we can work from, which is instilling some resilience in the team, instilling some basic habits, commitment from the players, energy, intent to go to games on the front foot to win games. We do the basics well. I think over the 2 games we've done that really well. If you look at our stats in that last 2 games, the team ran further than ever ran before, pressed more than ever pressed before. We tightened our set plays really well in terms of that's an area where we identified before we come in. That's an area where the attacking and defensively we need to tighten. That's an area we need to improve a lot. We did that. I felt the last 2 games we defended set plays really, really well, and we scored from set play as well. So that's a big plus. As a defensive unit, we've been conceding a lot of goals. That's an area where I thought, okay, we need to fix that. Over the 2 games, we limited chances and we conceded 1 and 2. And even the one we conceded on Tuesday night was unfortunate error. It's not like a team opened us up. So defensively we solid, organised. Set plays we look solid and organised. Can we get better? Of course we can get better. In terms of a chance for us to score goals, we're not there yet at that level where we need to be, but that's a work in progress. And I'm certain with the work that we've done today and tomorrow, we'll keep the set plays and defensive unity together. And we'll improve our attacking play a little bit more.
And when you look back at Tuesday night, we spoke a lot about Saturday's game, but when you look back at Tuesday night's game, do you still feel like it was a game which, bar the mistake, we had a lot of chances to go and get some points out of it?
For sure, after the first half an hour, I think the first half an hour didn't start the game well for various reasons that we spoke about. I think the players, probably some heavy legs out there. We had to change it after 30 minutes, and I think we took charge after that 30 minutes of the game. At least we thought we'd go to half-time 1-0 rather than 2-0, which is the team has been doing from me looking at the work of the team over the past long period before me. The team got a habit of conceding two goals, and then you're out of the game, you're chasing your tail. So I wanted to stop that as well, and I felt I had to do those subs after half an hour, 35 minutes, to nullify that, and the worst case scenario to go to half-time 1-0 rather than 2-0. The second half I thought were excellent. For probably a good 75 minutes, 80 minutes were excellent. We've done everything but score goals. I didn't realise how easy the chances were when I spoke after Tuesday night, because I didn't really watch them back. When I watched back the game yesterday, we had some really, really good chances. And I'm certain if we scored one of them, the game would have been different. Where we need to improve, I felt the last 10 minutes of the game, probably from 85 minutes to the final whistle, I didn't like that period because the team played with a little bit of desperation. We started going too long, too soon. We're not a team to play that type of football, but because we're chasing, we'll end up going off plan, if that makes sense. So today, part of the meeting was about that. Let's keep doing what we're trying to instill from day one. Let's play our football that going to maximise us to score goals, get our players in the pocket, get our good players on the ball, and create overloads in certain areas to create and score goals. So that's what at this point, the last 10 minutes of the game, we play with desperation. I don't want our team to play with desperation. I like determined team, but not a desperate team.
And you obviously have inherited a squad which you haven't been able to come through a window to add any additions. But do you feel like that over the last week the lads have really bought into your ideas?
Well, I don't want to say the cliche, every manager will come in and say, I've got a good response. This is true. But I've got 1 or 2 players from the building who's injured, experienced players who's been around the block once or twice. And they come to me and says, listen, the players really buying into what we're trying to do here. They seem different for what they've been before. Obviously, I've not been here before, so I don't understand that. I don't know that. But the feedback I'm getting is The boys in really good place. Physically, they can do more than what they thought they can do. Mentally, they're getting better. We look like more resilient team now. Where I look at the resilience of the team is, I showed them a clip this morning where I think in the 80th minute we were attacking wide free kick and then Harrogate counter attack, and we had 9 out of our players, 9 of them sprinted back 70, 80 yards to get behind the ball. That's good to see. That's a winning sign when the team cares that much. When you add flags 85th minute and you make that long recovery run as a team, so you'll end up with 9 of our players against 4 of their players. That tells me that's a team is willing to do what it takes to win games. So that seems changed. I think I see it. I see it, and when I came on Tuesday, I wasn't like, putting. I always say the truth as it is. If the team is not doing well, I say that. When I came on Tuesday, it says the team tried their best, to win that game on Tuesday, and we did. And unfortunately, because that's a game we shouldn't lose, and we didn't deserve to lose, but we did. It happened in football. Football is not a fair game, and we get our heads around that. What we need to maintain is we have to maintain our level of performance.
And the lads have you've touched on it before, come through Saturday, Tuesday. How the bodies looking today?
Well, we've been looking after them in terms of, the time we spend on the pitch. A lot more meeting. We get a lot of our work in the meeting room to identify certain areas, how we can do better, and things that we did really well, we want more of. That's we are professional. That's the business we're in, and we're all aware. We've got Saturday, Tuesday. It's not an excuse. So did Fleetwood, so did Harrogate, so did Colchester. We're all the same league. I think it's a mentality thing. That's what I believe. If you feel mentally fresh, you'll be fresh for the game.
And obviously we've spoken in length about the players that are out at the moment, but will any of them come this Saturday, or will it be a bit too soon?
Well, I'm hoping 1 or 2 back. I think that's going to give us a big boost because it's been quite tight in terms of what we can add from the bench. But it gives us different options that will be pleasing. So I'm looking forward to 1 or 2 coming back. Hopefully Saturday, but certainly next week we'll have 1 or 2 back for sure.
And on Saturday, trip to Fleetwood Town, what were you expecting from the game?
Do you know what? Since I've been here last week, I think I've been watching obviously our opposition, and I've been watching League Two in general. Why? I just want to see what these winning teams do in League Two. My last time in League Two, I think it was 2020, 19, that period. So I want to see what's League Two, what's changed in League Two, what's the winning trends in League Two, what's these teams that winning do. And it's not changed, to be fair, League Two. It's still the same. Any type of league, really, where the teams that do the basics really well, they're committed, they're together, they're resilient, they'll win points. And we just look at the table and look how well Bromley is doing, and that's what Bromley do really well. So all the teams for me in League Two are the same. It's about if we turn up with our A game. I always look at the opposition a little bit to see what we're facing, to explain our game plans to the players, because we tweak that every now and then. But really, I don't really care who we play, as long as we get our own house in order. I've got to make sure that our players are mentally fresh, clear about what we're doing, organised defensively and attacking wise, and a clear game plan, really, simplify it to go and make sure that we attack the game.
And how has today been training?
Today, probably, they've all been good days, but today we've done a lot more than what we've been doing recently. We touched on a few certain areas that we need to improve on. The players responded really well, and then this afternoon we looked at them with ice baths, with the recovery stuff that we need to do to make sure they're fresher. Tomorrow we'll do a little bit more. Tomorrow will be all about probably more organisation stuff, ready for an early kick-off on Saturday.
And a word on the fans as well. They'll travel in the numbers, almost over 350 of them already, with more still to come, I'd imagine. Just how excited are you to see the away end?
I love the home fans, but I love the away fans even more, because I'm looking forward to seeing them. I'm looking forward to them to dominate the environment with their voices, with their noise, with how they back the team. They've been brilliant to me. They've been brilliant to the team since I've been here. Absolutely not complaining. And now the onus on me to put out a team that are ready to perform and to cover every blade of grass to make sure to get the right result.
Cheers, Gaffer.
Thank you.